What's up, guys? Super Casual here with another Clash Royale video. Today I'm just going to jump into some replays for some games I played earlier today. Yeah, I win 2 of them, I lose 1. The one I lose, I just have to show you this because I've never seen a deck like this. Never seen it on YouTube, never seen it in the ladder. I've never seen it in a tournament. This is the first time I've ever seen it, so I wanted to show you that. But first, we're going to jump into a game here against, I believe that's Israel from Leb Heroes. Drop off my elixir collector first. He goes ahead and fireballs that, so that's a decent trade for him. Works out to about even as far as elixir is concerned. Going to drop off the P.E.K.K.A. in the back and start this push. He's got an Ice Wizard coming down the lane. I'm going to drop my Ice Wizard. And once my P.E.K.K.A. gets to the bridge, I'm going to drop my Knight to help reinforce. That way I can take down that Giant just as quick as possible. I'm going to go ahead and drop my Musketeer. Let that come up and start, popping off shots. Excuse me, sorry. A little something in my throat. So, going to take out that Giant. Going to wipe out this minion horde. Knight's going to run through, get a hit on the tower. P.E.K.K.A.'s walking up on the tower, but he's going to get shut down. This Lumberjack is going to be just enough to stop him. And going to get a little bit of damage here, and by a little bit I mean a lot. I'm going to get him down to about 600 or so. Actually, it might be lower than that. About 200 or so. And I'm going to let everything reset here. I'm going to go ahead and drop another P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to go for the other tower because I know I can just poison and zap that tower and be done. He's going to drop off his princess, so I go ahead and get that poison going. Take out the princess and get that tower down to zap range. I'm going to hold off because I'm actually trying to push for crowns to get my crown chest. So I'm going after that other tower. I don't want to activate his king tower just yet because if I do that, then he's going to have that much more defense against me. He drops off those barbarians. They start doing some work. I zap those, but they wipe out my P.E.K.K.A., kill off my Musketeer, my Ice Wizard. And then I drop a Knight just to finish off the barbarians coming in, and that'll go ahead and take out the Ice Wizard as well. I'm going to go ahead and again start that push. Every time when I'm about to hit 10 elixir, that's my goal. I have a push going every single time. He's got his princess. The princess is going to be firing at my P.E.K.K.A., so I took a little bit of collateral damage. He's fireballing there. There's a whole lot going on here. Lumberjack goes down. There goes that minion horde with the rage. Raged minions are doom for just about anybody. Doesn't matter how good a player you are. If you don't have, the perfect counter ready to go, raged minions will wreck you. Got everything cleared up here, but we go into sudden death, and so I just go ahead and zap just to make sure I don't make any mistakes, and he gives me a laughing face, probably wondering why I didn't zap him prior to that. Probably thinking I just realized it. So about to go into this next game. This is the deck I was talking about. This one, I've just never seen it before. I mean, I got 3 crowned. I really don't want to show myself getting 3 crowned if I can avoid it, but, I mean, this was such a weird deck, I wanted to go ahead and show it. So he starts out by dropping his Barbarian Hut, and so at this point, I just assume that he's playing a spawner deck. My first move whenever I face a spawner deck is go ahead and poison that Barb Hut. I don't want to see that thing last. I want to, take out like 2 of the spawns if I can, through that poison spell. I don't want to get caught up in that madness. So everything so far, I mean, just suggests he's playing a spawner deck. I mean, he's dropped a Goblin Hut, Barb Hut. I mean, Ice Wizard's pretty standard. And then I see this Giant come out. At this point, I'm going, what is he doing? He threw a Giant into a spawner deck. That is ridiculous. I mean, I get it, big tanky guy in front of all the little minions that are popping out. That's, it makes sense. That's just, I've never seen that before. And now he's got this huge push. He's going to take out this tower. There's really nothing I can really do about it. I mean, I could have dropped a poison spell and poisoned all that. But by the time it did anything, I still would have lost the tower. I pretty much thought I was going to get 3 crowned right here, but I actually am able to hold this off, dropping off that poison spell, dropping off a musketeer just to finish off that push. I mean, but he's got another goblin hut down there. I mean, I'm pretty much screwed at this point, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to keep from getting 3 crowned. I'm trying to make him, get that 1 crown victory on me, but I just don't think it's going to happen. He drops another giant to just keep me from getting into his tower. Going to go ahead and drop a knight, trying to just take out that giant. By the time I take out that giant, he's got 100 spear goblins and a, musketeer. I mean. So I dropped off a zap to wipe out the spear goblins. His musketeer is going to take out my ice wizard. My musketeer takes out his. And look, here comes another barb hut. Just in time. Musketeer is going to do a little bit of work here. You're going to take out these barbarians, but you're just going to walk forward and die here in a second. That and my prince. Get some more damage on the tower, but oh look, here's a Sparky too. So not only does he have a giant, which, I mean, that one made sense, but then he's running a giant Sparky spawner deck. I've never seen this before, and I mean, at this point, I pretty much have nothing. I dropped the P.E.K.K.A just to take the Sparky shot and hopefully wipe something out, but it looks like he just dies. And there goes the 3 crown. Like I said, I just wanted to show that just because I've never seen somebody play a giant Sparky spawner deck. In my next video, I think I'm going to run a giant Sparky deck because I have a level 2 Sparky and a level 7 giant. So it's not too underleveled for where I'm at. It's kind of right there on the norm as far as levels go, card levels go. This guy, he throws out a lumberjack, a knight, minions, and I'm just like, okay, crap, what am I about to do? So I dropped off my prince to take all that out. Took quite a bit of damage on my tower, but didn't lose the tower, so I'll go ahead and take that. At this point, I'm assuming that he's playing like a giant deck. That's the usual thing you see with lumberjack, but I have no idea. I drop off my elixir collector, and then I see that he's running a lava hound deck. So whenever you see a lava hound, you want to push down the other lane. So I go ahead and drop my P.E.K.K.A. That's not the ideal one to drop there. I would have rather had like a prince or a dark prince, something a little quicker to get down the lane. But the P.E.K.K.A. will get down there. It'll do some, serious work on his troops. Musketeer is going to come in and clean up. And then I drop a knight off. Knight's going to take out these goblins and then make a run on the tower and pretty much take the tower out if I'm not mistaken. I've pretty much ignored his lava hound at this point because until it gets, until it explodes and the lava pups come out, I'm not really too concerned with it. And I drop off the poison spell just to go ahead and wipe out those lava pups. And as you can see, I've got his tower over there down to, 44, I believe? Or 64, so not quite zap, but close. I could take that down with a poison spell, and he drops off another lava hound, so I'm actually going to go ahead and push down the same lane for the simple fact that I know he doesn't have a lot of elixir. He dropped off an ice spirit, which there was bad positioning on that, so he lost the ice spirit. His minions aren't going to do anything because of my ice wizard and my musketeer, and then those are going to come in and just obliterate this lava hound. Minion Horde's going to go down to the poison spell, and Lumberjack's not even going to make it to the tower. Everything died before the Lumberjack popped. And now I've got a big push coming back down his lane. And I'm going to go ahead and take this tower. Got 30 seconds to go in the game, so this one's pretty much wrapped up anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and take that tower, and then I zap his other tower just to get the second crown. And wrapping up a 2-0 victory. There's really nothing he can do at this point. I'm going to just start making a push, trying to see if I can get the 3 crown, but I don't really have enough time. I can't get enough damage to his tower in time in order to, win this game. But, good game, 2-0 victory. And, but like I was saying, next video, I'm going to switch it up a bit. I'm going to get rid of my P.E.K.K.A. deck. And by get rid of, I mean I'm just going to make a different deck in one of the other slots, and I'm going to play either Giant Sparky or maybe a Hog Trifecta deck just to do something different. But if you like the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, send it to your mom in the email. I'm all for it, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.